One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. Mckee, Boom Man. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
Boom, what's up, baby?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's
Long
up, man?
time coming, man. So look, man, I'm gonna start off by saying this. I know we
Yeah.
said we was gonna do a debate,
Yeah.
but I really want to have this more so as a discussion, like a fireside chat. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because really, I look at stuff as more of perspective. It's
Right.
multiple perspectives. It's multiple ways to do things. And it's different ways. And I think for the listeners and the viewers who's tuned in that want to learn, I think they can learn a lot from both of us. We've both been successful in the industry. I'll let you run down who you are, what you done for all my followers, and then I can do vice versa for yours.
Right. Okay. I'll make it real quick. So, first of all, let's start off by saying this is my brother. We've known each other, I don't know, 10 plus years at least, minimum
Right.
10 plus years. You know, I met Boom when I was a fresh A&R in the game. I moved to Atlanta when I was 21. I got my first job in the music industry when I was 23. And I believe that's when I met Boom. So it was like 13 years ago. That was 13 years ago. So
Right.
I got my first job working for Boo, who was Akon's brother. Boo manages Kanye West. I got my first job working for him. Kind of learned the ropes. But even before working for Boo, I had my very first artist. His name was The Joker. If anybody remember the MySpace days, remember The Joker from Mississippi. That was my very first artist. I got successful with him on MySpace, moved to Atlanta, met Boo, started working with Boo. In the process of working with Boo, I signed an artist named K-Camp. We took K-Camp all the way up through there, 6 platinum records back to back. After working with K-Camp, I signed an artist from my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. His name was Q Money. Q Money is on Warner Brothers. After working with Q Money, I went and started working at Alamo. And so, you know, I got into streaming very heavy. You know, I'm a streaming executive. So Alamo, we broke Rod Wave, we broke Little Dirk, Trevor Daniel. Then I started working independently, you know, doing the same thing. So I worked with her on her last album that just came out. I built hers TikTok from 20,000 followers to 1 million followers in like 60 days. DJ Chose, I took that Thick Record Gold. And then most recently, after I left Alamo Records, I started my own distribution company. And, you know, we signed Money Long. And so you see Money Long #1 R&B charts right now, number one
#1,
Spotify,
baby.
Apple, completely independent.
#1,
you know,
baby.
yeah, #1, completely independent. You know what I mean? Streaming 2.5 million streams a day. You know what I mean? Going crazy right now. And so that's a little bit of my history. Been in the game 17 years, worked with some of everybody. You know, at this point, you know, I've probably sold 60 million albums total. Just a long track record. But even with that being said, Boom is somebody I look up to. Boom is somebody who I model a lot of the things I do after. You know what I mean? I believe he's truly a pioneer in the digital space. In the way he works with independent artists. You know, I try to keep up. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, Boom, okay, that's how you do it. All right, thank you. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful and very humbled to, you know, have been friends with him for 13 years, man.
For sure. So me, I want to say I appreciate that. All the acknowledgement, all the love. Like you said, we've been knowing each other for a super long time. We both ran record labels. We both started out of Atlanta. You know, really idolizing each other, looking at each other plays. You know, like paying respect from the other side of the field. You feel where I'm coming from? And recently we had a chance to work together. But a little bit about me, I started with my friend K-Rap. He broke a ringtone record off the equipment that I bought him with Laffy Taffy. I didn't get to be a part of that fully. So I decided the next producer that I found I was going to sign, which was K on the track. We produced records such as Swag Surfing, Future Magic, All the Way Turned Up, Sign Roscoe Dash, #1, No Hands, Marvin Gaye,
Right.
Chardonnay, Sexy Girl Anthem, Show Out, all the way turned up. Managed a lot of artists, pushed a lot of records, beefed it up, the Nay Nay movement, consulted a lot of labels like Love Renaissance and you know, Mike Will, Lights Global, who signed Lil Pump, did a multi-million-dollar deal with them, helped manage the Juju on the beat with Zay and Zayon, signed Telly Tales, and most people know me now from Fujiano, Free Food, Euro Got It, what's his name, YSN, Money Move with the Hitting record,
Right.
which we took top 10 independently,
Right.
urban, all across the country, hundreds of million streams, a lot of money made. And now we here, I'm sitting with JR. He's a brother of mine. We've been wanting to do something like speaking on the forum as far as podcast related, whatever. We both are innovators in our space. He's killing the streaming game. I learn a lot from him, you know, daily as far as understanding the streaming game. I'm more so involved in the, you know, the distribution space as well with breaking artists on the ground, social media marketing, street timber marketing. And I used to be an artist myself, and I got songs with artists such as Future, Gucci, Yo Gotti, Waka, K-Camp, Rocco. When I was an artist, I traveled, I toured across seas, overseas twice, made a lot of money doing it independently as an artist as well. So we both, and I've gotten artists, multiple artists, major deals starting with Roscoe and Fujiano. So that's a little bit about me. And I had a multi-platinum, you know, producer. I managed Wheel of Fool as well. I keep going. I just can't remember.
Bro,
Let's get into
we heavy in the game.
Yeah, we've been doing it. We've been doing it.
So let's start with the fact that we're both very pro-independent.
Right.
But let me give you, you know, a little 60-second spiel of why I'm pro-independent.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
So first and foremost, I have nothing against major record labels. You know what I mean? So I just want to put that out there. There's nothing against major record labels.
Right.
The problem that I run into just from being in this business so long are the terms that we go into when we sign with those major record labels.
Okay.
What I've come to learn and realize is our catalogs are worth 8 and 9 figures. Right. You understand what I'm saying? What they're paying right now for a catalog is 10x multiple. So if that catalog is making $1 million a year, then that catalog is worth $10 million. Meaning they'll give you a check today for $10 million. But the problem is the terms that we're entering with these deals is we're giving away the masters to that catalog, which is the ownership to that catalog. So now the majors can, if they chose, they can sell for that 10x multiple, but we'll never be able to do that. Right. So that's just the real short version of why I don't like going major. I like to keep it independent because I know how much this business is worth. You understand what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, that's my number one reason, but I have nothing against the major labels. If the terms are right and I still have control of this business, I'm all for signing with a major label. Okay, cool. So this is my issue, right? So you're speaking from somebody, right, that's an exec. And the fact that you're an exec, you've been in the business for how long? 17 years. Okay, 17 years you've been doing this. So you know the ins and outs, the nooks and crannies, the chains and bolts of what it takes to stream and make money independently. You did it for 17 years. So I'm a brand new artist and we preaching stay independent, right? Don't sell my masters. I have a different narrative. I look at labels as banks. Most independent artists, especially in our culture, didn't come from an inheritance, didn't come from a background of money. They don't have the money and the finances to sustain independently. You know how hard it is for us? I agree with that. What we do, we raising money, we getting PPP loans. We doing whatever we got to do, you know what I'm saying, to fund the label, the dream of whatever we're trying to push for these artists. Now, major labels to me are like big banks, like Chase, Bank of America, you know, Wells Fargo, and Authentic Empire. Tell me the name of your label again. I'm sorry. Mine it's NPR Global. It's a distribution company. Your distribution company. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're smaller banks. They have billions of dollars. We may have hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars.